Before the invention of security cameras, there was no visual evidence of when a crime occurred. Nevertheless, this is no longer the case. Unfortunately, surveillance film frequently raises more problems than it answers. Even in such circumstances, it may provide a spooky account of the final moments of a person's existence before he or she becomes the victim of a baffling, unsolved mystery. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at CCTV made a chilling discovery that shocked everyone. Yeah, you heard it right. The disappearance of Steven Koecher. In April 2009, Steven Koecher quit his job in Salt Lake City and moved to St. George, Utah. After spending several months struggling to find a job, Steven abruptly left St. George on December 12, 2009. The following day, he telephoned two of his friends and claimed that he was in Las Vegas. Steven never offered any explanation for his trip, but his family believes that he may have been looking for a job. These phone calls were the last time anyone ever heard from Steven before he mysteriously vanished without a trace. His abandoned car was located in a residential neighborhood in Henderson, Nevada, with wrapped Christmas presents that Steven had purchased for his family in the back of the vehicle. Investigators eventually uncovered some surveillance footage of Steven taken on December 14, 2009 from a camera at a residence in the Henderson neighborhood. The mysterious death of Alan Geo. On February 25, 2014, a nude male body washed ashore on a beach in Perranporth, England. The man was wearing only socks and one shoe, but the police also made another peculiar discovery. A set of headphones were found in the man's mouth, as well as a rolled up sock, said a police spokesman in an official statement in May 2014. The white Apple iPhone or iPod style headphones with volume control were looped around the back of the sock and were trailing out of his mouth. A number of items were found nearby, including a jacket, a wallet, and a photo of a toddler. The victim was identified as 64-year-old Wadebridge resident Alan Geo, and the toddler in the photo was Alan when he was 2. While Alan did have a surviving family, he was a loner, so suicide was considered to be a possibility. Alan had recently purchased a weighted training vest and ankle weights, which suggested that he may have been planning to drown himself. However, these weights were never found, and the unexplained injuries to Alan's chest and head meant that foul play couldn't be ruled out. The disappearance of Pamela Butler. On February 12, 2009, 47-year-old Pamela Butler called her mother from her home in Washington, D.C., and said that her boyfriend, Jose Rodriguez Cruz, was planning to take her out to dinner on Valentine's Day. Sometime during the next few days, Pamela vanished without explanation. When Pamela's family searched her home, she was nowhere to be found, even though both Pamela's vehicles were left behind. Her keys, purse, and credit cards were gone. Strangely, some bedsheets were also missing from the house. Pamela was always concerned about her personal safety and had equipped her home with a high-tech security system with surveillance cameras at nearly every exit. However, an examination of the surveillance footage only raised more perplexing questions. The disappearance of Dale Kerstetter. In 1987, 50-year-old Dale Kerstetter was employed as a security guard at the Corning Glass Works plant in Bradford, Pennsylvania. On the evening of September 12th, Dale arrived at the plant to work the graveyard shift. The following morning, when another security guard showed up to relieve Dale, he was inexplicably missing. Dale's truck was still in the parking lot, and his keys and other personal items were left behind. It was soon discovered that $250,000 of platinum pipe had been stolen from the plant. The situation became even more perplexing when investigators checked the plant security tapes. The murder of Nurin Jazlan Jazamin. One of the most horrific unsolved mysteries in the history of Malaysia is the murder of an 8-year-old girl named Nurin Jazlan Jasmine. Nurin lived in the Wang Samaju township of Kuala Lumpur. On the evening of August 20th, 2007, she left her home to go to a nearby market and never returned home. According to witnesses, an unidentified man forced Nurin into a white van. On the morning of September 17th, a sports bag was found in front of a shop in Petaling Utama. It contained the nude body of a young girl with a cucumber and eggplant stuffed into her genitals. She was soon identified as Nurin. Nurin had died before she was found, and bruises on her neck seemed to indicate strangulation. It appeared that Nurin had been kept alive for nearly a month to be abused and tortured. The disappearance of Jesse Ross. In 2006, 19-year-old Jesse Ross was a sophomore majoring in communications at the University of Missouri, Kansas City. On November 18th, Jesse and several students in his program were invited on a trip to Chicago to participate in a program called the American Model United Nations. 3 days later, as the program was ending, the students were invited to a dance at the Four Points Sheraton Hotel from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. However, at 2 a.m., they were assembled for a mock emergency United Nations Security Council meeting. A half hour later, Jesse left the room, telling everyone that he was leaving for a 30-minute break. He never returned. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.